the listeners and we all want to know. We've got tunes together. They know this. Krillex, we got Fast, and LBO, we got Stay in Your Lane. When's it dropping? When are the people going to hear the American UK combine and come together and make
Okay.
bangers?
You call me.
Come on, bro. Come
LBO
on.
first.
Don't
Okay,
leave
No,
me.
Krillex, look at this. Look at this.
No. LBO first.
You can't see me. I'm not here, man.
Put some diamonds on the necklace, call it VVS. I'ma stack up on my checkers over the family. I got friends out the road like the BTS. Don't let the TV screen turn into reality.
Welcome all back
to Artist Watch.
Artist Watch podcast.
Yeah, it's your host, LB and Amir and Krillex.
It's good to see you, bro. It's good to see the fact that we have a guest so soon.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you'll probably be the one to introduce him. But I'm just glad to be back on camera. Glad to be back on stage. Back on the podcasting. I think the last episode we did. Can you remind us what that was, LBO?
I think the last episode was the first episode. We just spoke about what Artist Watch was and what we got going on, basically, in our previous releases. But bro, it's good to see you, man. Like, everyone has been wondering where you've been since your last album. What's been going on?
Honestly, ever since the album dropped, I had to really take a break from social media. And when I say take a break, I really had to put it to the side because it's deeper than just making music. It's deeper than just generating a connection with your fans. It's also a lot of self-appreciation, self-acceptance, self-love. So while making music is a great thing, it's very fun, and it's good to have that connection with your fans to where everyone wants to talk to you and communicate with you and interact with you. You also have to remember to focus on yourself, focused on happiness within your own self, because you want to make sure that you're stable, that your mind is all at peace, you're the tranquility, the positivity that you have, it's controlled, you don't want it to be drifting and stuff. So sometimes we need a little break from social media. Sometimes we need a little break from even music, just to remember what it is to really be happy.
Honestly, I think that's the goal. Since we just came out of a whole pandemic, I feel like a lot of people have lost that connection with themselves, because we just stuck in the house, bro, and that could just lead to depression. That goes through a lot of stress. Because let's think about the wives, man, and the husbands always having to be together. That's a whole bunch of arguments. You get me? Because me and my brothers fight every day since the pandemic, but now we're starting to rekindle that bond. But enough about us. Today, we have a special guest. Straight out of the UK, a lot of people most of y'all already know who it is. From I say straight out of the UK, if you follow me on Instagram. On today's show, our guest goes by the name JusJoe. Just come in and tell us a little bit about yourself and what you got going on, man.
Yo, what's good, boys?
What's good, Juz? What's going?
I'm good. How are you both?
I'm doing good, man. It's good to hear your voice.
Yes, but it's good. It's good to see, boys. It's good to see, boys. We've done some music together. It's, do you know what I mean? It happened organically over Instagram. We don't know each other. Do you know what I mean? We're from two different places in the world, but somehow we managed to come together and make some music together. And now it's good to finally, do you know what I mean, see your faces and have an actual live conversation for the rest of the world to see.
That's good. But what's going on, man? You just dropped a new song featuring LB on Amir. Me,
yourself.
Yeah, and by the name of Stoner, you can stream Stoner on all platforms available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. Those are the places you really need to stream it from because you get the better quality there. But tell us what inspired Stoner.
Bruv, to be real, Stoner was a song that I've had for a good couple of years, to be fair. And it just, I'm a perfectionist, so with me on the like before LBO become a part of it, that was a song that just sat on my computer and like maybe a few of my mates heard. I might upload it to SoundCloud for a bit and then like listen to it and go, actually, that's not what I had in my head. But what inspired it was basically just smoking. I don't know, it's hard to explain. But all songs, anytime I write a song or lyrics, they're all thoughts that I've had. It's not like a permanent feeling. They're just thoughts that at one point in life I've had that thought or I've felt that way, and I've written it down and put it into a song. But getting LBO on that track gave it the fresh the breath of fresh air that it needed, and turned it into an actual song. And that all coincided with me sort of really wanting to push myself in music. So we ran with it, and then that's it. It's out. You can stream it now. It's just saying that I've got tunes on like Spotify or Deezer. Do you know what I mean? These are apps that I've had in my life for years, bruv. You never think that you'll get on there, even though anyone can. Like it's not no big, but for me to actually have gone and done it, you know what I mean? I'm late to the game, bruv. Like, you know what I mean? I should have been doing this stuff when I was young, not when I was saying years old.
I'm not the type to tell people my age. A lot of people think I'm 16, 17, 18.
Bruv, I thought you listen, I thought you were older than that. The music that you're making and the way that you and Krillex move, do you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, these are probably some 21-year-old young lads doing their thing. But, bruv, you're 16, 17-year-old and smashing the game. Like, do you know what I mean? Bruv, when you get to Saint years old, yeah, you're gonna be where I want to be in life. Do you know what I mean? So that's the way you got to look at it. Anytime you think, oh, this ain't for me, I might give up, it's not going anywhere, don't do that. Think of this conversation, yeah, and think, when I'm saying like Just Joe, do I want to be just getting into it then, or do I want to be where I want to be? No one's good at nothing when they start it, but just practice makes perfect. As cliche as it is, practice makes perfect.
That's true. I'm a living testimony of that.
No, 100% agree. That was like with the performance. So I'll be on the mirror, and when we had our first ever performance, we never knew what the performance was like. You watch videos of artists and their concerts, and it looks so easily and thrilling. You just jump on stage and performance, but trust me, when you see those 100.
Bro, when you get a mic in your hand and people, walk out on stage, suddenly
man, it's just like it's a lot of faces, and then like you have some people smiling at one section,
and
some
then
people
sitting quiet, like
some people just looking back, and it's like the goal is so that it's a turned up show, right? And then like some of them are just being in a bad mood, just upset, and angry for no reason whatsoever, right? So It's a lot to get used to, and it taught me something about just like, being in a different environment, something I'm not normally used to, and just trying to adapt to it, trying to, step outside of my comfort zone. So music, I really think, helped me step outside of my comfort zone a lot.
Yeah, man, doing things that you're not comfortable doing is thrilling. Like 100%. Like it could be the smallest thing. But achieving something you didn't think you could achieve, or overcoming something you didn't think you'd overcome, is addictive, and it's something you should get addicted to. Do you know what I mean? Forget alcohol and drugs and parties and stuff like that. Get addicted to like success, not against anyone else, but just within yourself, innit? Just, do you know what I mean? If you find math hard, work hard at math, and then you'll be good at it. And the achievement of working hard at it and then becoming good at it will send shit pulsing through your body that you've never felt before, and you will only feel from succeeding.
Just
Yo,
you had me dying just now, man.
What's good?
You said math?
Yeah, math. Like anything, can it? It doesn't matter what it is. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter whether it's music, weightlifting, math. It doesn't matter. If that's something you're interested in, but you're like, oh, I'm not too good at it.
I'd rather anything but math, man.
Yeah, but some people want to be bankers, bro. Some people want to be accountants, innit? And you can make a lot of money doing that shit. So go and do that if that's what you want to do.
When you learn in banking, when you learn about money, you don't learn calculus. Calculus plays
No, that's true. That's true.
After taking calculus this year, math is not my friend anymore. Off the list.
Going back to what you were saying about the performing live thing, I know what you mean. Just a quick story. When I was like your sort of age and a little bit older, I was in like a rock band. Yeah, I was the drummer for a rock band, and we used to play like we went for 6 years. Like we were on BBC Berkshire Radio, which was like just like the local BBC broadcasting thing, which is like even that's still quite big. In a really tiny sense, when you're from where I'm from and the town that we were from, that was big for us anyway. So but we used to play gigs, man, and like we're like a not like a really heavy band, but do you know what I mean, we're moving, we're grooving, do you know what I mean? We've got like on stage, if you look on stage, we are having it, yeah, and I mean that in the best sense possible. And then you pan the camera to the crowd and everyone's just stood there with a beer in their hand, like do you know what I mean? You're thinking, mate, I'm, you know what I mean, on the drum, sweating like, woo! You know what I mean? Or you'll get the opposite to that, and they'll be really drunk, like, yeah, this is like the best thing ever, and you're like, whoa, just calm down, bro.
To be honest, it'd be like that, man.
Listen, when I was into that, when I was like 12 and I was into like really heavy metal, that's all I was into. I didn't want to listen to anything else. Everything else was rubbish. And then I grew up a little bit, got out of metal and got into drum and bass. And like I was always into reggae because that was something that I grew up with as a very young child. So it doesn't matter what genre I was really into at the time, I would always listen to reggae on the side of that. So that's always been there. But so we went from rock heavy metal music.
I see the reggae, the Bob Marley. Yeah, I was about to say that. I see the Bob Marley in the background.
Come on. That's in the blood. So that comes with me regardless to what I'm into. So dark raves, loads of sweaty people, just
wow.
You know what I mean? But don't cut that out. Cut the beatboxing out.
No, not at all. You know, it's funny how Krillix rhymes with lyrics, and I'm known for my lyrics. Crazy thing. You know, but like it's like with the name. Like my thing was, I think you had a name change, right? Before I called you Beansy. Right? Yeah. So what inspired the name change?
Well, Beansy was Beansy. Listen, Beansy is like what people used to not call me at school because I got the nickname after school, but Beansy was just something I was called among my friends at the time. It was like just a stupid nickname that just stuck. And bruv, after years of every time you walk into a pub or wherever that you know what I mean, you're meeting up with your pals, you walk into the room and everyone's like, hey, Beansy, or like Big Beansy, do you know what I mean? And then once Big Beansy come in, we used to joke about it like it was like a Big Beans, do you know what I mean? It was like a rap, like anyone that's got, I can't think of any on the spot, but there are millions of rappers out there that start big, you know what I mean? Big saying, do you know what I'm saying? So it's like Big Beansy, we were all making jokes that was going to be my rap name. And then anytime I mess around in music, it's almost like you have to act like you're someone else to give you the confidence to actually do it. So you can be like, oh, I'm only messing around. Do you know what I mean? Or that's how it was for me for a long time anyway. So that's where Beansy come from. But Just Joe, when I started, I wanted to take it seriously. My government name's Joe, so I was like, I can't think of like a cool music name that has any meaning to it. So then I had to come up with a name that represented me, and my name is Joe, and I am Just Joe. I'm no one special. I am Just Joe. So I took the T off to make it edgy, and called myself Just Joe.
So with that said, you know, just about the name, just how, you know, Just Joe kind of originated. what is your message to like the fans? What can they expect coming from you, like moving in the future? You know, what releases, what drops? I know you have a track out right now called Stoner, right? But
Yeah.
what other music can they look forward to?
All right, so it's going to be the most eclectic mixture of music that is going to come out from me, because I have so many different tastes, so many different moods, and so many different loves for different genres of music that I could never just stick to one. But predominantly, I'd say it's going to be a lot of rap, some fun stuff. Do you know what I mean? That's just for listening to and getting in a type of mood, or a type of vibe, and you know, for the party stuff and stuff. And then also I really want to do some conscious rap, but I just fear that sort of thing gets quite boring quite quick for people. And also I don't want to just stick to that anyway. Like I say, I'd love to jump on some, like, I feel like I could be the feature king. Like I feel like featuring on tracks is what I'm best at. Writing short sort of 16, 24, 32 bars for someone else's track that they've already got. I know it sounds so lazy, but for someone that's already got like a you know, an idea for a track, or lyrics to a track first, I can do that. I can knock that out so quick, and I feel like I do my best work there. So I'd love to do a lot of features on like electronic music, some drum and bass, some house, some garage, just stuff that you could go to a festival and just rinse for a year, because everyone, you know what I mean, it's just a good vibe. Do you know what I mean? It gets people lit. That's something I definitely want to achieve. So look out for stuff like that. I also want to work with some more like reggae artists, but I fear that I might not be too accepted in that realm. Also, I don't know if I'm going to sound good on a track with a reggae artist having a very English accent and voice, but that is my passion. So even if I just produce some reggae tracks for some reggae artists, that's definitely something that I want to do, because I'm not just an artist. Obviously, I'm a producer, a musician as well. So just, mate, if I can achieve what's in my head, expect everything, because I'm hitting you with everything. Before we go, the listeners and we all want to know, we've got tunes together. They know this. Krillex, we got Fast, and LBO, we got Stay in Your Lane. When's it dropping? When are the people going to hear the American UK come down and come together?
Okay, okay. You call me.
Come on, bro.
LBO first.
No. Krillex, look at this. Look at this.
LBO.
You can't see me. I'm not here, man. I'm expected to drop an album this summer. I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure, so don't get your hopes up. But
get that done. Work, bro, and you'll get it done 100%.
But you should probably expect it this summer, you know, because
yes,
we gotta show them what we got going on.
100%. That tune, listen, I listen to that tune every day at work on repeat. Like that, the new tune that I'm trying to record at the moment, I've got like a little rough version of that. I've got Fast in there as well, and I've got Stoner in there, and I listen to them 4 tunes on repeat for about 2 hours at work, and then I might break off, listen to a podcast or two, and blah blah blah, and then I'll go back to them and listen to them again. So drop them tunes, because the people need to hear it.
Stream Stoner. It's out now, available everywhere. Go check it out.
Yeah, bro.
And if you stream it, oh man, if you stream it and you post it on your story and at JusJoe and Artist Watch, you're gonna get a free merch from Krillex. Free clothing from the Marizord.
Nice.
Yeah.
When I get my stuff up and running, you'll get something free from me. But right now, I got nothing to give.
I like that. But thank you so much, JusJoe, for being a part of this. You know, we hope to have you back soon.
It's been a pleasure, man.
You know? And you know, just keep us connected, keep the bond going. You know, I wish you all the success, all the best in your musical career. You're doing good. You're doing good with me. You know, you're on my good side. So,
yeah.
I'm hearing what you got with LB and the Mayor, and it sounds good too. So just
100%.
keep doing your thing, and we'll see when we see you, man.
Peace, bro.
Like, just Joe, you know.